Good day, everybody. We're back with another Wings of Fire. This is the last book that we will be covering until the new one is out. It's from Wings of Fire,
Dragon
Slayer Legends. And we realized that we probably should have done this after the fifth book of the original five, because this book basically takes place during the first five books of the Wings of Fire, but it's from the scavengers' point of view.
Yeah.
Did you like that point of view?
I did.
I liked it too. Also,
maybe one character, but
yeah, I liked it also because I liked the humans, and I liked that it had three different point of views, and I think it's like the longest book.
It probably is the longest.
If it's not the long,
unless there's like a longer ebook, but like I don't know.
I heard all the ebooks are shorter. So we got three humans. We got Ren,
Leaf, and Ivy.
And Ivy, right. And so who is Ren?
Ren is a little girl who is probably like she's my favorite character throughout the whole.
I got issues with Ren.
I know, but I don't care.
Okay.
She's really, I really like her. She's just like. Her personality doesn't make a lot of sense, but like also like I'm just like, who cares? It's hilarious, but
she can communicate with dragons. I don't think we're giving away with that.
She learns because she found a little.
And
friend.
she's a go-getter. If you tell her she can't do something, she's going to prove you wrong.
Yes, she will prove you wrong, and you can't say that she can't fly because she has a friend that's a dragon, so she can't fly.
Right, and should we tell who that dragon's name is? Sky, and he has a sister, and
I don't know that though.
Yeah, you know who the sister is.
No, they don't know who that.
Yeah, they don't know that he has a sister. He can't breathe fire, even though he's a Skywing.
Because his sister kind of took
all of the fire. So
took it all.
Right, so
hey, if you can already guess who this person was, who this dragon was.
Who's all fire.
In fact, we might not say the actual name, and so you guys, if you guys want to try and guess it down in the comments, we'll give you a special little shout out if you are able to guess the character that we are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So,
right, then we got. The only problem I got with Ren is that she gets separated when she's 7 years old, and she's able to survive on her own. And her 7-year-old mind is more like a teenage, like a 15, 16-year-old mind. Yeah, so maybe their ages are different.
Small spoiler here. She gets like abandoned by her parents, and then like this is like a part that makes me one of her favorite characters because. She's just like, she doesn't even start crying or anything. She's just mad that she's just like, how dare you try and sacrifice me to a dragon?
So that's what we didn't recognize. That her village has a group of people who believe in sacrificing.
They're called
Dragonmancers, and they believe in sacrificing people to please the dragons, which in reality.
The dragons are just like free food.
Yeah, and they're not really. And the people they sacrifice are people who are.
We know
know too much information about them. So then we have Leaf.
Okay, end of spoilers.
I don't think we even have spoilers in that one. End of Leaf.
Whatever.
We have Leaf now, who is
Ren's oldest brother. And develops a fiery passion.
Yeah, he hates dragons.
He hates them. And in fact, he wants to become the next Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, and he joins the Dragonmancers.
It's really funny because it's like, in the world of dragons, the Dragon Slayer was like the scavenger who made everything just go crazy, and for the humans, it's just like the Dragon Slayer was the coolest.
Right. So
while the humans are sitting in their huts eating toast or something, meanwhile the dragons are dying because they're fighting each other.
Right. So Dragon Slayer is the one who killed the Queen of the Sand Wings. And basically he started the war. Well,
pretty much he started the war. Yeah. So.
Well, we're not going to spoil anything about that whole storyline because that's in the book.
Yeah.
It's interesting as you kind of follow the Dragon Slayer's storyline. But Leaf wants to be like him, and he wants to be like him because he thinks because people told him that dragons ate his sister, And
So
I don't think he
killed
even
the
told
dragon.
him. They didn't even tell them that she was sacrificed. That she just.
Yeah, they told him the dragons ate his sister, and then he was like, what?
Right.
And then so he was
I like the sister. I like the oldest sister.
oldest. Yeah, she's pretty cool. But
I can't remember her name, but she's one of my favorite characters.
Starts with an R. Rowan or something. It's
Yeah,
like
Rowan.
It's like Rowan or something.
Yeah, ROAWAN.
ROANN.
Yeah, something like that.
One of those, but like
She's like one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, but Leaf is like really wanting to kill dragons. Like he just wants to kill all of them, and then you have Bryn over on this side. Just like when she hears about a dragon slayer, she just like, wait, someone who killed dragons. What a jerk! And then you have her brother on the other side, just like, I'm gonna kill every dragon. And it's just like,
and we
can't wait for them to meet.
And we see that these two characters, Ren and Leaf, are close. They're close siblings, unlike really her other siblings.
Other than having a complete different
Right.
mindset about dragons.
Right. And so he's always thinking about. He's always having imaginary conversations with her during the book.
Yeah, he's
to
kind of
keep close to her.
He's starting to lose it.
Yeah. And so then yes, Rowan and him come close, and I don't know, and Rowan is kind of distanced from
everybody.
From Ren, because I think because of the age difference, the big age gap between those two. So that's pretty good. And Leaf's journey from the beginning wanting to kill dragons to the end, it's very plausible.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, maybe they're not bad.
Yeah, he has a good storyline. And then we go to Ivy, who is the daughter of the Dragon Slayer, and her perspective of the Dragon Slayer is
my dad.
It's different.
This is my dad.
Yeah, it's her dad, and
he spends no time with me.
Right, but at first, she thinks of him. She puts him on a pedestal, but then she starts to see
just like this
things that he's not so honest.
Yeah, he just
and he doesn't really treat everybody like he should. One of our first clues was he lied about something, and then he what do you call it? Not abandoned. He exiled a person for no reason.
For doing something that he does on a daily basis.
Right, for doing his job, only he did his job too good.
Yeah, he did something too good. Basically, like, and then, like, a dragon shows up, and then he, like, run away! And then like...
Right, so...
Foxglove and Ivy are just sitting there just like...
Right, so that's a little bit of a spoiler, where she goes out with these people who sole job is to watch out for dragons.
And to learn.
And a dragon flies over, and her dad is like running for his life.
Foxglove and Ivy are just sitting there watching him run, and then they're just like.
Right. So who is this? What? Who is this Fox?
Foxglove.
Yeah. Who is she?
She's a, I guess, mentor for Ivy.
Yeah, but she's a dragon watcher.
Yeah, she's a dragon watcher.
You can't just put names out and people not knowing.
Yeah, but Ivy and Foxglove were watching her dad run for the hills, and Foxglove was just like, okay, everybody knows you don't run from dragons.
Yeah, it's like, this guy's an idiot. So you get a feeling that a lot of the dragon watchers know the truth.
Yeah, it's just
about Dragon Slayer, and I think I just might have gave a little bit too much of the story there.
Yeah, they're just like, this guy's an idiot.
But and then you got her uncle, who's pretty cool. I can't think of his uncles. I'm terrible with names.
I don't know her uncle's name.
Yeah, he's probably cool. He's more of a realistic, and he knows the truth of everything that happened that night. And we got some returning characters. We got
and then near the
Flower.
Flower.
Who's the Dragon Slayer's wife. Not wife, sister, who's AKA Rose.
Yeah, her name is Rose.
No, I'm sorry. Her name is Rose, but she's Flower.
But she's called Flower by the dragon.
Her human name's Rose.
Yes.
But in the first 5 books, you know her as Flower, and she is Smolder's pet, right.
And what's really funny is that they didn't get each other's names right at all.
Right. Oh, I guess you didn't name Ren's special ability.
Ren's special ability? What do you mean Ren's special ability?
She can talk to dragons.
We got through that.
Yeah, did we mention that? Shows how much
can talk to dragons.
Shows how much I've been paying attention.
Yeah. And you were the one who said it too.
Was I?
Yes.
I don't remember saying it.
But basically, she can
just spill words out of my mouth.
She can talk to dragons because she grew up with a dragon. And that dragon, I guess it naturally comes to dragons. Their language naturally comes to them. So she kind of just mimicked it, and then that dragon mimicked her language, and then it's like, bam, you got English speaking dragon and dragon speaking person, and then you got that.
Right.
And it's really funny when Ren meets a dragon and he starts talking to him, because it's just like this guy gives this, like, he's eating a cake at the time, and she starts talking to him, and then he looks at her, and then he looks back at his cake, and he's like, someone spiked the cake.
Right. Yeah. Yep. That's hilarious.
Murder basket.
So yeah, murder basket. And we're talking. Murder basket is
Deathbringer.
Deathbringer.
Yes, and you kind of see
Glory's love interest.
Yeah, and then you kind of see
Yep. Well, okay. Before you go on, let's talk about that real quick. Okay, then I'll let you finish. So one thing that's great about these books.
You interrupt me.
I'm sorry. One thing that's great about these books is that we get to see.
Now you
listen, we're running out of time, so we gotta hurry up and do this. So one thing great about these books is that we see characters from the original 5 books from a different perspective. So we see Deathbringer, which Ren calls her Murder Basket. Him Murder Basket. We see Sunny in a different book, in a different way.
You see what
we see Flower in a different light, and Smolder, and
then you see why this one guy drops dead for no reason at all in the 5th book, and it was because Ren spiked his drink with rat poison. Yep,
and you also see is it Tsunami? Or no, when they're in the big battle, Clay. So
and then you see
see Clay. So the first book, we see Clay saving 2 scavengers, and we find out that one of them's Leaf. One scavenger.
One scavenger climbing up a wall, and Clay, and
find out
it's when Clay's just like, oh, he tried so hard, so he helps him out.
Okay, now go on. What you're gonna say?
See, you interrupted me, and I forgot.
I knew it.
So
there's something about Deathbringer.
Oh yeah, Deathbringer, right? Yeah, that's why he has like a little fear of scavengers.
Oh yeah,
and that's why Glory starts teasing him about it. But like,
yeah,
anyway, Glory teases him about everything, so that's nothing new. But
they go back and forth.
And then you have Ren meeting. You have Ren meeting Flower, and then you have then you have a dragon's reaction to. So a dragon sees her sneaking through the kitchen, and gives her no look, and she's just like, okay. Right. And then she looks through, and then she keeps going, and then she finds Flower, and then it's just like, and then then Smolder comes in.
Right.
And then it's just like, what's going on here? And then the cook the cook starts complaining to Smolder, and just like Smolder's just like, what are you complaining about?
The cook thinks Ren is Flower.
Yeah, and then
so she's mad that Smolder let Flower into her kitchen
again, and so
she goes pounding on Smolder's door.
Yeah, to get Smolder in there, and then Smolder's just like, what are you complaining about? And then. And then the cook sees Flower with Smolder, and then she looks back at the scavenger, and she just starts screaming.
Yeah,
like a cook seeing a rat, and it's just like, yeah. And then you see Ren trying to hide her talent from Flower, and does terribly at it. And then Flower basically gets on her hands and knees and starts begging to learn.
Right, yeah. So Ren teaches Flower how to talk dragon.
A little bit, yeah.
And Smolder's very amused about it all.
Yeah, Smolder's just like, I'm probably just hallucinating. Yeah. And eventually it's going to get through to him that he's not hallucinating, but like...
Yeah.
But, yeah, and it's really funny when one of her brothers comes by and it's just like, aren't you coming? She's just like, nah, I like living with my dragon.
So, you're skipping a lot. So, Flower, we're really getting this. So, real quick, Flowers.
I mean, we still need to make another one.
Yeah,
because
we
still
need
to
another
fit.
So, what's this in it here, and then we can go more.
Yeah, so recommend is definitely.
Recommend, we'll love it. I think it's one of the best of the Wing of Fire books. And so, we hope you enjoy this. If you did,
like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment, and then a special little challenge. Try to trivia. Say who this dragon who is Sky's sister. If you already know, I guess you can still respond. But like,
if you don't know, take a guess.
If you don't know,
don't read the comments.
Don't read the comments, but take a guess.
Well, you probably don't want to comment. We don't get very many comments. All right.
Anyway, so
have a great day.
Bye.